mathematics. So when somebody talk about numbers, you discover that we have something like 23. Number could also be in this one 2.3. Number could also be in this one 2/3. These three are different numbers. So you cannot say all of them are the same, even though they are numbers, but they differ, because 23 is different from 2.3, and 2.3 is different from 2/3. All of them are what? Numbers. Alright, so the question is, what are the various types of numbers in mathematics? So here we go. Now, I'll use this opportunity to give you guys a rundown of the types of numbers we have in mathematics. A number could appear as decimal, a number could appear as fraction, and a number could appear as whole number. So, when you talk about decimal, if a number appears as decimal, that is when you see a number with decimal point. For example, we have 2.3 as a number, we have 49.1 as a number. A number could also be 100.19 as a number. So what makes this to be a decimal is because this 2.3 has a decimal point. So any number with a decimal point is said to be a decimal. 49.1 is also a decimal because it has a decimal point. If I give you 491, this number here is never, will never be a decimal because it has no decimal point. So any number with a decimal point is said to be a decimal. Thank you. Then what happens to fraction? What happens to fraction? A number is said to be a fraction if and only if that number has two separate parts. If the number has two separate parts, where we have something like 2/3, the one above or the one on top is said to be the numerator. The one below is said to be the denominator. Numerator means above, the one that is above. Denominator means the one that is carrying, it is at the bottom, it carries the numerator above. Even if I change it to 3/2, this 3 is at the top, so this 3 is said to be a numerator. And this 2 is said to be a denominator. So my dear, this is a fraction. What makes this a fraction is it has two separate parts. If I give you 3/3, this cannot be regarded as a fraction because they are the same. And the answer will surely give you 1. Even if I write 4/2, this as well cannot be regarded as a fraction, even though they are not the same. 4 can be divided by 2. The answer is 2. The answer gives you a whole number. This guy gives you a whole number, so it's not said to be a fraction. So when you say a number is a fraction, that number must have a numerator, it must have a denominator. Then lastly, what happens to whole number? When you say a number is whole number, what is so special about whole numbers? Whole numbers are the numbers we play with almost on daily basis. Take for instance, when you say 23, you say 40, you say 491, 419, etc. These numbers are said to be in whole number. What makes them to be in whole number is nothing but If you check it, it does not have a decimal point, and it does not have a denominator other than 1. So these guys are nothing but a whole number. So let me just test you guys to see how far you guys can go in regards to this little challenge that I'll impose on you guys. Take for instance, if I give you 49, I write 4/9 and I write 4.9 to you. I said pick. Can you pick out the one that is decimal? Oh, you look at this. Is this a decimal? This can be a decimal because it doesn't have a decimal point. What happens to this? Can this be a decimal? This can be a decimal because it has two separate parts. This, can it be a decimal? Yes. What makes it a decimal? Because it has a decimal point. This is a decimal. Then this guy, since it has two separate parts, this one on top is the numerator, this guy below is said to be the denominator. So this is a fraction. This guy has no it has no denominator greater than 0, greater than 1. It also has no decimal point, so it is said to be a whole number. So my dear, I will advise you guys to make sure that you key in to this channel. I will produce more videos to add to the ones that you guys have written or you guys must have gone through. And be rest assured, there is virtually no big deal whatsoever with regards to this. Do not panic, this is maths. I assured you that I'll break it down in a landslide, making it to look like a very simple thing rest of the world, so you don't have to panic for whatsoever sake. I'm with you. Do take care of yourself and stay safe. God bless you all. God bless you.